Welcome in. It's Crystal, your favorite celebrity psychic again, with my broken wand, right? Today we're going to be digging into these beauty influencers and what the heck happened to the beauty industry. The beauty influencers on YouTube. What happened to them? Remember that? We all used to buy those lippies from Manny MUA and Jeffree Star and Jaclyn Hill. I tell you, that little girl was one of my favorites. Boy, she did take it. Did she take a turn? Okay. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. I've actually pulled 5 cards here right now. Okay, and I'm going to put a picture right here. Yeah, these are the cards I pulled, and I'm gonna rate these because I just wonder what is going on with this industry, this influencer thing. All these beauty influencers are just hitting the dirt, like they're out. I think there's a few of them that are left, but specifically Jaclyn Hill right now. We're going to go with Jaclyn Hill. We're going to talk about Jeffree Star, so stay with me, all right? To Marlena, what happened to Marlena? And I think Toddy is still around, but she seems a little unstable. I don't know. This is all for, just entertainment purposes. So here we go, all right? We're going to start with what's going on basically with our friend Jaclyn Hill, because I think she's probably the one most of us have been seeing the biggest change on. And so, all right. Well, I have the Jaclyn Hill's manifestation time is over. Okay. Yeah. Jaclyn Hill was a big manifester, especially with. Oops! I just dropped my card. It's probably got some fuzz on it now, just like her lipsticks, right? Remember those lipsticks? Those were a fail. Actually, they were good lipsticks. And I still use them. I'm just not gonna say, but mine didn't have hair on them. But yeah, her manifestation is done. All right, I think she sort of failed there. She tried to regroup and manifest some new cosmetic line after that. I think she made she was a little okay, but everything here is showing no balance. All right, we've also got this, somebody who's really trying. I think Jaclyn Hill's got a big mouth. All right, we're going to say that. If any of you have been watching some of her Instagram stories, she sort of went off about how she was asking her fans why nobody's watching her channel anymore. I think when you do that and you start shooting your mouth off about how you're not getting any views, it's kind of time to hang it up, If you have to ask her, well, it's because you're just showing us too much Amazon shit, okay? We can see that shit ourselves. All we have to do is scroll our app, right? And she went from beauty guru to Amazon queen or something. I don't know what happened. She's traveling in the wrong direction. She's definitely lost herself completely. I don't think the woman has a direction, because I'm also getting the Chariot, which is all about strength and going forward and feeling strong about your tenacity and where you're headed. I don't think she knows where she's headed. I think she's headed to the gym a lot of times, and maybe she's headed to, I don't know, the kitchen to get some stuff that her husband makes, but I don't think there's much other than Restoration Hardware. Kind of looks like it threw up in her house. That's just sort of a personal opinion. Anyway, so Jaclyn Hill, she's not in balance. She's not manifesting. She's shooting her mouth off. I think she's desperate right now. There's no more manifestation for her. All right, so that's Jaclyn Hill. Looks like she's lost her mojo. Let's see what's going on with Jeffree Star. All right. Well, you see, I got Jeffree Star. He's showing up as the Queen of Swords. That's interesting. All right. No judgment here. But I get his energy is still very much in the center of the spread, which means he's still in the center of his industry, but in a different way. I'm showing strength, and I'm also showing the Tower, which means that he had to completely tear something down in order to get strong again. And I think that's no secret to us. I mean, this is telling us pretty much the way the story has gone. These cards, amazing how these cards work. I just love the cards. But yeah, I think he's doing his own thing with the meat there and then the yaks. And yeah, he's gone. And you know what the whole thing is? He's still selling makeup, all right? But I believe he has maintained his strength with his name and his reputation, unlike Jaclyn Hill, who was failing like nothing else. I'm gonna pull one more for the overall beauty industry, but yeah, I think this tower card is all about reinvention for Jeffree Star. Okay, he definitely had to reinvent himself, and I believe that he did. And I think that he will continue going forward. Let's pull one going forward for Jeffree Star before we move on here. Yeah, we got the happy home. All right, we got the Four Wands, which is all about the end of a like making things. I think he's very happy where he is right now with his TikTokers and all that stuff that he does. I think he's not upset about leaving YouTube. I think what's happening right here is he's maintaining his strength. Others are fading. Okay, I'm going to pull just for the overall beauty community and what's happening with that on YouTube to see what could be going on here. Well, there are still some that are upright and fighting. All right, we got King of Wands. We've also got a whole bunch of people that are sitting around waiting for views. That's not going to happen, all right? Well, it's not looking good, okay? I feel like we are at the end of an era for sure. We've got Page of Wands in reverse. That means there's no more there's nothing more new ideas. This combined with that maybe tells me that the whole freaking world's being taken over by AI, okay? This is all about internet chaos, okay? There was a lot of internet chaos over the beauty industry, all right? And this is judgment. Everybody judging everybody fighting about everybody, all the internet chaos. And what's going forward with this industry is going to be very chaotic and not very creative, okay? That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah, well, I got to take these glasses off. That's about time, you know. Okay, well, I also got this, all right, which tells me that AI. I talk to ChatGPT all the time. I even named him, okay? How many of y'all have a name for yours? Don't admit that, but he does talk to me sometimes. But anyway, yeah, this is all about the new experience, the new way. Everybody's messed up. Everybody's effed up right here. Okay, this is YouTube chaos. It's absolute social media chaos. I just feel like there's just not enough financial payoff for these people anymore. Okay, if they got to ask their influencers on Instagram, I don't mean their influencers, their followers, what do y'all want to see me do? You want to see me do a dance? You want to see me, like dance like a monkey or something? I don't know. If you got to ask, you're done. Okay. Hopefully for Jaclyn Hill, her husband Jordan can continue to make crab cakes or whatever he makes. That'll suffice to pay for that mansion. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the next one. Crystal out.